Welcome back. If you missed the introduction, I'm happy to reiterate. Welcome, everyone, to our next to last Make More MST3K live stream riff-along. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I think we got everything sorted out. If not, this is the only time I'm going to do this again. I'm joking. My name is Matt McGinnis, and today is day 28 of our 31-day Kickstarter. And hey, look, we're currently at just $8,000 away from our third goal. That's going to help us make 9 new episodes and get Joel Robinson back to host one of them to play Joel Robinson. Did I say Joel Hodgson or Joel Robinson? I'm confused. The show's already broken. Who can say? But we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun tonight, and we're going to have fun if you help us make 9 new episodes. So throughout tonight's live stream, if you want to be able to help us keep doing these all year round, please go to makemoremst3k.com and make a pledge, even if it's just $1, to let us know that you're out there and that you want to see more of this delicious content we have for you. We had a great update today going out about the new t-shirts, posters, kinds of things that you can get if you help us make more MST3K. So now that I think everything is in place, I'm going to introduce the guy who created Mystery Science Theater 3000. Will you please join me in welcoming to the show Mr. Joel Hodgson?
Hey, everybody. Great to be here. Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
Like,
I'm doing my best.
You kind of rolled with those technical difficulties real good.
Comes with the territory. What can I say?
I know. It's like you're very graceful under pressure. That's good. Matt and I work together every single day. It's been an incredible push working on this Kickstarter. I mean, we've really been working hard for 2 solid months because we had to keep pushing the launch of the Kickstarter back. So it's been this kind of, in a way, it's this kind of intensity for 2 months. And I'm starting to feel it, man. I don't know about you, man.
We're in the home stretch, bud.
We're in the home stretch, but
so close.
We really appreciate it, you guys. Thank you for being there for us. And also, I've been asked with, we gotta, praise him and thank him for coming in, and he's the mastermind behind our Kickstarter, and is really fun to work with day in and day out. It's amazing the stuff we got to do on a daily basis to keep it rolling, but it's working, so we're happy.
It is.
I wanted to introduce everybody we've got today on the Riff-Along, and I don't know what order to do them in. I think I'll start with the youngest and move towards the oldest. I mean, I'm the oldest, but prior to that, I'll try to do it in chronological.
I'm probably the youngest, so I'm already here.
Yeah, you are. You are the youngest. So next is Nate Beagle. Can we meet Nate Beagle?
I'm a lot older than I look. I'll have you know.
Nate's a little older than Matt.
Nate's a vampire.
And Nate's our crow from MST3K Live. And of course, because we've just cleared 9 episodes, he and the cast from MST3K Live are going to do, I think, 3 features. So we're really glad about that. Thanks for joining us, Nate. And thanks for, I heard the Jackbox thing went great last night. So, I mean, I saw some of it, but not a whole lot of it. And it looked great. And thank you for doing that.
It was a time to be alive. Let me tell you,
That's
we were
right.
living all night. We could have kept going. Like it was a perpetual motion of kinetic energy.
Yeah.
And
good.
we had a blast. It was awesome. But I am super excited to be here. Thank you for inviting me onto this.
Yeah, and this is kind of a night of crows. We got Nate, who's of course crow, and of course the next crow I'm going to introduce in chronological order is the crow from our Netflix series, and he's a brilliant stand-up and an incredibly great crow. Please welcome Hampton Yunt. Hey, man.
Hi, I'm the one with middle crow syndrome. Hi.
Right, man.
I was told this would be ordered on cleanliness.
No, thanks so much for coming, and I love that you've got that steampunk crow in your room. That's super cool, man.
It's amazing, and
we're really proud of that. Yeah. Yeah,
It's like the rug in the Big Lebowski.
Yeah. Good. Well, thanks so much. Thanks so much for coming, man. And we're gonna have fun. And we're really honored to have our next guest. And I just wanted to say, like, and of course it's Bill Corbett, and Bill Corbett is brilliant and wonderful. And thank you so much for joining us, man. And he's been such a good guy, helping us with stuff like the McGizzy shorts we did last fall. And he's got some cool stuff to tell us about what's going on. He's got some messages for us about if we hit certain goals, right? Am I getting that right?
Oh, he's muted.
It'd be nice, but we
Oh, you're muted, man. We can't hear you, man.
We can feel your presence, but we can't hear you. We do blame Hampton.
Am I gonna have to keep vamping? Let's keep vamping. Why don't we do that? I'll
keep
stretching.
Yeah, he's working on it.
You know, a good stretch to do when you've been sitting at your desk for too long is to just kind of do something like this. You just activate the wrist muscles.
It's very similar to puppeteer stretches too, Matt. What you're doing, very similar to puppet stretches.
He does. He's a treasure, Matt.
Oh,
sounded like
working.
There's Bill. Yes, hello.
Thanks, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
I switched to my lower quality microphone to match my lower quality life.
That sounds good to us. Hey,
oh, good.
Before we jump into the big announcement, why don't we introduce the next guest we have? Maybe answer a couple questions.
I forgot about him. I was so starstruck.
How could you do
how is this
that?
going to work? How is this going to work if I introduce Bill and he does his thing? When do we bring in Jonah? Like we bring in Jonah now.
We could bring in Jonah right now.
Let Bill do the thing he started out to do, and then we'll bring him in. Bring in Jonah.
No, he's thinking
Jonah's
about.
He's there already.
Prepared, it looks like.
Oh man.
Jonah?
Okay. Yeah. Hey, it's Jonah Ray, man.
Oh hey guys. I just found out that I'm somehow older than Bill Corbett, and
That's horrifying.
Oh, geez, that's tough.
You poor devil.
Whoa, that's tough. All right.
So
anyway, Bill, go ahead and finish what you were going to say. Yeah.
I was just yammering apparently to myself in a quiet room, which is so sad as a way to come on to this live stream. But yeah, we have some goodies from Riff Tracks. I don't have them in my brain. There's not much up there at this point, but yeah, thank you for the screen, Ivan.
Look over there.
It's a bonus offer. So you guys can read as well as I can. And
level 35.
Level 35.
3 months of Riff Tracks friends. Level 50.
So you get 35. You get 35 people from Riff Tracks to be your friends.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Handy. So yeah, level 100. This is terrible. I'm a terrible pitchman.
Go. Keep going, man. Sell. Confidence.
You can see numbers, and you can see that they're getting larger as you go. So that's always a good thing. And I think there's another screen. But yeah, there is a challenge.
Even better.
A bonus challenge, quote unquote.
Yes.
See, there's text there, and with your eyeballs, you can read that. And $5.5 million. That's nothing to most of you people. We will do some sort of a Riff Tracks event. It might just be like showing a Riff Tracks thing we already have, and then Mike, Kevin, and I doing a Q&A. But we will be on the Plex. Is that what you guys calling it? Like
Gizmoplex, but we'll get to that.
No, I mean like
we'll call it the Plex.
To be hip, yeah.
Meet you at the Plex.
I want to see Bill Corbett as a weatherman. Just it's probably you could probably these are most likely clouds. So I mean, like jacket or no jacket, just bring one. Just bring two jackets just in case.
I would always wear green and like disappear into the oncoming cold fronts.
The weather's unpredictable. Nobody can truly predict it.
Yeah. Life is fleeting. Have a good day.
When I grew up in Green Bay, I would have given it all away to be a meteorologist at WLUK TV. I would have done it. At the
That's
drop
what
of a hat.
a lot of 80s comics ended up doing that. Dallas Reigns, the rest.
I just want
Right
to
on.
say for everybody watching at home, if you've seen our previous live streams, and specifically if you've seen the Saturday afternoon live stream that we did with Gamera versus Giron, you already know the energy we had then. This one's going to probably be just as weird, judging by the tone
I'll
we've
be
already
good.
established.
Let me just set this movie up. I mean, I picked this movie because I had a really cool experience with it, and I hadn't seen a lot of the Mike episodes after I left the show, and we started to screen them to do Turkey Day. And I remember I was on a plane and I was screening this movie, and I was just rocking in my seat, laughing so hard. And it was like such a epiphany to get to see a show that I didn't know what the jokes were coming. And I had kind of my first Mystery Science Theater experience watching this one. And I just really loved it. So I really wanted to do it. And that's all I got to say. Anybody else want to throw in about their first werewolf experience?
I was on a set with a bunch of weirdos in Minneapolis. When I first experienced it?
Why don't we take a couple questions from the fans, because some of them might be perfect to relate to the werewolf episode. So I have some questions specifically for Joel and Bill, and I guess if the other guys want to answer, they can too. I'm not going to stop them. But let's
anarchy.
Yeah, why not? We've already broken the show.
Hampton, I'm going to subcontract you to answer for me, please.
There we go.
This is what's wrong. What's wrong with the stream?
If Bill could communicate through the other two crows, and if you guys could talk simultaneously, I think that would be great.
Hampton, could you take a whack at sounding like Bill Corbett?
Oh God!
Hey guys, hi, it's me. No.
You had it a little bit at first. You had it a little bit at first.
It's like Bill's got a great voice, and Hampton's got a great voice.
I drink a gallon of maple syrup every hour.
Ooh, there's the secret.
Clogs it up really good.
Very nice.
What's this question, Matt? What you got for us, man?
This first question comes from Sean Hambright. And Sean asks, Joel and Bill, during your respective runs on the show, is there a movie that stands out as being particularly rough or difficult to riff?
Go ahead. You got one, Bill?
Well, yeah. The one that comes to mind right now is one called The Invasion of the Neptune Men, which is a Japanese movie, with sort of like one of those generic space superheroes, and it was not too long after Prince of Space, which was just a delight. And this one was like, let's make Prince of Space but make it bad. And there was, we kind of had fun with it anyway. There was one moment where it seemed like they were blowing up a building that had a picture of Hitler on it, so we just called it the Hitler Building.
Hell yeah.
And we made a skit out of the fact that we missed Prince of Space. I'm sorry. You don't call them skits. I fucked up. Sorry.
That's funny. Mine was, I guess, my go-to one was Manos. Like that was truly troubling when it came in, and it was one of those experiences. It was one of those experiences where I actually surveyed like the idea, like, should I mention that this is the worst movie we have ever done? Would it like affect everyone? And pretty soon everyone just said, wow, this really blows. This is really hard. And so it took care of itself. But Matt and I found one a few weeks ago that we think is actually going to be the new Manos that we're hopefully going to be able to announce soon. Yeah.
Like whatever the movie is, it turns out, we just found out we're at 4.4 million. You will be getting to do an episode. So maybe
awesome,
you will still have.
Thank you.
Thank
you. That's going to be fun.
Joel Bucks.
No.
Smash that Joel button.
Congratulations, Joel, and thank you to all the backers for making that happen. That's
into the Jonah with you.
9, baby.
Jonah, I'd like to know how you knew that, Jonah. That we just hit 4.4.
Some contraption.
That hat is full of knowledge. Yeah, it's full of knowledge.
It's not just a hat. It's a computer.
Fills you with wisdom.
Joel, I don't know if you know this, but I'm invested in my future employment, so I have a tab open on my computer seeing how many episodes we're going to do.
Oh, that's good.
So I got to know if I'm going to be able to buy more hats. That's
Your future employment is like a land developer?
I think
Like,
I want to find out if Sean Hambright is satisfied with that answer.
Sean, if you're out there,
Sean, with your ham so
tell us in the
bright,
chat and we'll try
won't
and
you
find it.
guide my sleigh tonight?
Jonah, I'm in it for the hat game too.
Ham bright.
Let's do another question. I have a question just for Bill this time, so you guys can take a break. James Brubaker asks Bill, was it fun and or nostalgic getting back in the Crow T robot saddle again for those benefit shorts last year?
It was a lot of fun, but the saddle was basically the chair I'm sitting in now. It was pandemic entertainment making. The best part was getting to do a little riffing finally with Joel and with Jay Elvis, who's been a pal of mine for a long time, and to do something for a good cause, which I appreciated Joel setting up. But the actual physical experience of it was a Zoom call, essentially.
Yeah. And we just got a new invention exchange, the Crow saddle. So thank you.
There we go. You saw it happen right here before your very eyes, folks. This is how the sausage gets made. Let's do one more question before we jump to our feature for tonight. And this one is for Joel. Neocortex, which I'm positive is a real human's name, asks, is there any chance of a revised edition to the Amazing Colossal episode guide to bring things up to date?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you
Hey,
sure?
Yeah. If he's a motivated young man,
Well,
Mr. Cortex.
Neocortex is a pretty genderless name, so it could be a motivated young lady. Or
hire that brain.
Or just a brain that's alive.
Yeah. Hire that brain, please. I'd love to.
Neocortex is what was in Jonah's hat.
Oh my
That's what it was.
I'd like to harness
God.
up.
Jonah is a parasite on the hat. That's my theory.
There is no Jonah.
There's no Jonah. There never has been.
4 spoons. No spoon.
Awesome. And Bill, do you remember anything particular when you made this one? Do you got a memory from it, or is it?
I just remember thinking that it was like, it's one of those movies when you're served it up, you're just like, thank you so much, because there's so many quirky things about it, and yet it looks pretty good. Like, it wasn't visually hard on the eyes. And it doesn't seem to exist in any part of movie history that I know of. It's like, who are these people and why are they making this? I don't know. Why are they in Arizona?
I know the daughter of the people who made it.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
No kidding.
I'm friends with her. Her name. She's a very funny comedian and a musician named Lucia Fasano.
Oh, I know her. Yeah.
Yeah. And she, like, when I posted about that, we were doing the screening. She's like, yes, enjoy my dad in sweatpants, and my dad pulling his hero Adam West into a grave in a zombie mask he couldn't see in because their crew forgot to pick up superstar Billy Graham from the airport. Said,
true Hollywood stories.
Those are my memories as well. Those are
and I guess when
memories.
her dad was putting him into the grave, he says to Adam West, the Joker couldn't do it, the Penguin couldn't do it, but I killed Batman. And he says he laughed because he was the best guy, and he was not drunk.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, awesome. Should we roll it, you guys? Let's go.
Why don't we? Let's do it.
I'm super excited. I haven't seen this one in a minute.
Let's get movie sign.
Should we all scream?
Oh, we got movie sign.
All right, jump into your computer, folks. Take a running start. Here we go. Get ready to jump in.
Hampton only thinks the internet works how it did in 90s movies.
Johnny Mnemonic style. Here we go.
Tron, he's getting sucked in.
One Crow T robot of Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Did you know from now until May 7th, a simple Kickstarter pledge is all that it takes to give the gift of laughter? It's true! Pledge now at MakeMoreMST3K.com to turn your spare change into brand new episodes of MST3K. And please, do this for the children.
Wow.
They're starving. For jokes. Thank you.
Woof, what a stinker.
I love your delivery on for
man.
jokes.
That joke's funny, man. It's crazy. That's insane.
Jokes.
Insane.
So, Bill, what was the point of having the tracking number on the bottom? Okay, never mind. It was just they hadn't played it yet. Never mind.
So what's this show about? Like,
Yeah, what does it mean?
Got a bunch of friends in New York who meet in a coffee shop.
they're just, hooking up.
Hooking up. They're all sort of
This isn't a
medium
real
hot.
band, right? Does this band work?
You shouldn't drive and watch movies at the same time. Not safe.
Now keep in mind, I can't control where the movies begin or end.
Okay, I'm just gonna open up some other tabs here. Get my OnlyFans going on. You guys?
Yeah, there it
A
is.
little known fact, since this is a Crow night, the first Crow eyes were made from a Gnip-Gnop game.
Oh, really?
The game
From
Gnip-Gnop.
Gnip-Gnop?
Yeah.
That's
The green-
amazing.
It's a green eyes. And the original Gnip-Gnop game was the original Satellite of Love at KTMA. So I harvested the whole thing.
Whoa. It took me years to put together that Gnip-Gnop was ping pong spelled backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I was a
Wait.
slow child.
Yeah. It was a lot like the moment at the end of Soylent Green. That's how Bill reacted to it.
Scream.
There's a little film called Operation Dumbo Drop. Talk about that.
Snap out of it, Mike. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Mike tripped over my yam collection, fell on his head. Now the poor dope thinks he's James Lipton, host of that Inside the Actors Studio program on, I don't know, some channel. Hell, I don't watch cable.
Then, of course, you had a small but crucial role in Harold Robbins' The Lonely Lady. The star, of course, Piers Adora. You two became soulmates.
No, we didn't. Stop it, Mike.
This guy,
See,
like,
now
everyone
we
made
throw
fun
us
of
in
him
the eye.
nonstop.
He's
Right when
trying
he
to
passed
drag
away, everyone
crazy
talked
little
about how he was the most
fuckers.
brilliant interviewer of all
A
time.
lawful
Exactly.
entry, of course, a brilliant turn, a
Wait, he's
breakout
gone?
role for you. You used
Yeah.
to trade
Lipton,
suits
yeah.
as
Oh,
Kurt
man.
Russell
He was in his
on
90s,
set
I think.
He was a lot older
Mike, you're not
than
well.
he seems.
Whoopi Goldberg
Oh.
told me you smell like apples.
He was even older than me,
That
the
does it,
oldest
Mike. I'm
person
getting
on
the
the
clown
street.
hammer.
Are you really a good
That's right,
fella,
Grandpa
huh?
Jonah.
Give us the inside story on Tom Hulse's dog.
Grandpa Jonah, they called him.
Joe Pesci's mother made you.
I don't
meet
remember what I
Tom.
wrote on the show, but I do remember I wrote
Movie
this
right
yeah,
Cops and
the
your
sketch,
real
excuse
reasons
me.
for living. Can you tell me
And-
why?
Just to say that Ray Liotta smelled like apples.
Ah,
Because he might. He just might.
I choose to believe he does.
Why did Kevin
Please
say
join me
Liotta?
in thanking Mr.
he's an
William
idiot.
Pack.
Or he's like
Truly,
Liotta.
You
I
are
think it's
Liotta,
the greatest
yeah.
American
No.
hero.
Yeah.
There we go.
Did you guys write any
Boy,
weird stuff
I
on his
sure
cards?
hated to
Make
do
him laugh.
that.
What are you addressing me as James Lipton for, you weirdos? We have to get going on our
you
escape
mean there's
plan.
a second
I'm
column of
sorry.
fun
Hey,
within
Crow,
the
the man
column of
constructed
fun,
my
Nate?
modular descent
Like,
unit.
it's not enough for
Yeah,
you.
sure.
It's not enough for you. That this
I want to
is-
know about the
High
secret fund.
We're
geosynchronous
trying to
orbit.
please
I will
you,
descend
make you
and jump
happy,
off
and
on
that's not
some
enough.
unknown
Not
location
only
on
do they have
Thursday
to make a
planet
good
Earth.
show that I find funny, they have to all be friends, they have to live together in a house, and they have to do pranks to each other all the
They
time.
gotta make each other laugh so hard.
Really a long way down.
Honest, gentle
Not made
pranks.
contact with Earth yet. Over.
Oh, that's cool.
Good
Going.
shot.
Big dope. Over.
What was that? Over.
Such a
Nothing.
Bart Simpson
Thought you said
moment
something.
here.
Over.
for Phil.
No. Over.
But I said it was a long way down, and then you said
Look, will you just drop it? Over.
Hey, all right. Through the atmosphere now, I'm approaching a large structure of some sort.
I am opening a hatch of some sort and dropping the ladder in. I will enter the actual structure now, which appears to be a barn of some
Sorry,
sort.
folks.
or a-
There might
no,
be
it's
an
eatery.
audio
It is an
thing going
eatery. I will approach one of the patrons and attempt to gather information on my whereabouts.
Brain guy? Yeah.
moving around, and then I could just get back up and watch my movie, which is what again? Werewolf. Brenda, you wouldn't want to beam me back up there, would you?
No.
But if Brain Guy doesn't actually have a body, how can he eat the cereal with his hands?
I'm gonna scrub this one, guys. Over.
Yep. Get Pasty Butt up here now. Over.
I just noticed that
never
Bobo was
mind.
eating banana nut crunch.
Over and out.
No, I swear, there's something about hey, get back here.
The premise of that, Mike coming down to Earth, and the one spot he lands is just by coincidence.
Oh, like Mozart.
I don't know. You had him last.
You can't say that. You're gonna get in trouble. That's a really stupid joke. I'm gonna tell Mike.
I don't care. What's Mike gonna do anyway?
Hey, guys.
Mike, the title came up and it said werewolf, and then Servo said, I don't know, you had last. And I think that was a really stupid joke.
Oh, that's pretty funny. I like that.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I liked it.
What a worm, Grogu.
A song about how loose their slots are, huh?
Ah, one of the lesser Estevezes.
Oh, Joe.
And now the ladies.
Well, so far the star power consists of Charlie Sheen's uncle.
You'll notice as you watch this, the werewolf takes many forms.
Jumping rope.
None of them consistent.
Crustacean.
24.
Many forms, none of them effective.
Would you believe they put a wolf on the moon? Wolf on the moon.
Keith Bilderback, building a better back for you.
Nelson, good one there.
I knew it had Tony Zaranda's stink all over it.
Sorry, Tony Zarandas.
So angry.
You really leaned into the stink too.
Yeah, you put some stank on that stink.
Jonah, I lean into the stink at every opportunity.
There's just too much Zarandas in this movie already.
Zatarans?
Zatarans. Sugar mines.
Sugar mines.
They're excavating a tiramisu.
Found another stratum of lay fingers.
Get ready for some Estevez goodness.
Oh, so much Estevez.
I should have mentioned this is why I wore a cowboy hat.
Yeah, okay, Leif Erikson.
Did you hear me? I said get back to work.
Who is that?
Joe Estevez. It's Martin Sheen's brother.
It looks like the Doobie Brothers.
He needs to get his head straightened out or something.
The hoser.
Yeah, I like his group. Yeah,
Boy's gonna fire us all. Come on, come on.
Hey, what is this? Got some. Hey, careful, man. We don't want damage.
Sand.
There's Michael McDonald.
Hey, I got something here.
It's Ron.
Oh, Ron.
Hey, man.
Oh man, Ron.
We've been looking for you everywhere, man. I got a bone to pick with you.
You know, never put Marshall Tucker in charge of your dig.
Sounds like somebody's punching a side of beef off screen.
It's the ghost of Kevin Murphy. Here she is.
Here she is.
Rock'em sock'em archaeologist.
Brooks and Dunn finally.
This guy's like super in shape, and then his wig changes throughout the whole movie.
Oh yeah.
His
The
hair.
premise of the archaeological digs are the most
Hey.
violent workplaces in the world.
Everyone's on edge.
No HR to be found anywhere.
No, just bones.
Just stand there while I
Just Ron. Oh, Ron was
how
HR.
are the waves today, you guys?
The man with the yellow hat arrives to calm things down.
This feels like one of those movies that was like kind of produced by stunt people. Like we could do this. I know the guys that can do this scene.
Yeah.
I got a guy who can punch. I got a guy who can pull
Every
down.
which way but loose.
Come on, I know all the camera guys, all the sound guys, the gaffers. We all live on the same street in Lancaster, out in the desert.
Yeah, we could do it right outside of my uncle's like abandoned oil refinery.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
We've all been on sets before, man. We can do it.
How hard can it be?
Yeah, we can all
Nobody
kiss.
can tell
It's
us we
fine.
can.
I'll have my wife cater.
Yeah. If you could throw a punch, you could throw a line.
Archaeological digs.
We should say that we do think that stunt people should get an Academy Award, though. We should make that clear.
Well, quite a bit of red tempera paint, anyway.
There's just so much litter on the highway.
This fights open up arms all the time.
Yeah, I'm just going to cover this up. Fines are too hard, too much paperwork and stuff.
Yes, my man.
God, he really does look like a Sheen, though.
Take a look at this.
Like it's very apparent who he's related to.
Me too.
That was my favorite moment.
That is an incredible cut.
Is that Ron White?
Laura Dern prototype.
Come and take a look at this. The hell is it, Yuri? I can't wait. Come on.
Oh, Cedar makes your life
No shooting.
I'm gonna need a few minutes with the skeleton.
Oh man.
Who threw this away?
I'll tell you what, that's a pretty good skeleton right there.
Call an ambulance and make sure you don't move his neck.
Cruise ship taking off.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Steven Tyler's skull. Boy, Yana Glotch for me too.
My favorite running joke of Crow constantly yelling at Joe, "Goodbye, Joe."
Joe, why don't you catch up with the other guys and help them out with Tommy, all right? And by the time you're done, most of this day will be shot, so why don't you just take the rest of the afternoon off?
In fact, why don't you just...
And then after that, you probably just not come back next week. And then, at that point, the month's almost over, so maybe just never come back.
You're gonna want to call the government a couple times.
It is such a puzzling cast.
Go home, Joe. Good boy.
That's okay, good boy.
So go on, get. No one wants you anyway, Estevez.
I'll explain later.
Shoot.
You sure seem bothered by this thing. What did you call it? You recognized the term he used. I could tell.
I'll explain it later. Natalie,
Her
get some of the
delivery
students
is
over here to
walking-esque.
take these guys. Don't put
Her
it in the lab.
accent
Bring it up
increases
to
as the movie goes on. Too.
It's fascinating.
You make sure none of the Indian workers see this.
Like Rajipur or Amir, okay?
Oh boy. That 90s edging to...
Joe.
Yeah. 90s irony.
90s edging towards racism irony.
Yeah.
We found the edge.
Yeah. This era MST and Mr. Show. There are a lot of it.
You bet.
Skinwalker?
Skinwalker.
Texas Skin Ranger.
Wow.
So good.
Clam dicker. That's
Brilliant.
It's the Navajo.
Eyeliner.
Yeah. And this guy increasingly starts to look like a grandmother throughout
Yeah,
the whole...
he does. He does.
Damn werewolf.
Yeah, the hair is on this guy is fascinating. It's like jet black here, and then
and the pits.
no white.
Where? Say it.
You mean Joe thinks this thing is a werewolf?
Well, not exactly. No.
Here.
Traditional
Here.
white man's,
Yeah,
Bar.
You see,
Power
Yana
pose.
Glotch,
I like that werewolf that you got around
meets you,
there.
trots here and there on all fours.
So,
This guy's flexing at every
Let
opportunity.
me explain.
Yeah.
He really is.
Yana Glotch is a human witch who wears the skins of fierce animals.
Human witch.
Such
All
as
right.
a coyote, a wolf, a bear.
Rabbit, cat.
Wears the skin of animals versus an animal witch that wears the skins of humans.
He's been known to roam about at night.
He's like the
creating all sorts
personification of
unlikely
rage.
The Navajo claim that they can tell whether Yana Glotch is close by the sudden sound of all kinds of peculiar noises, and particularly the loud barking of dogs.
It might just be the Bumpus' dogs. We're not sure.
They also can tell when a man is
Nice.
Bumpus reference.
he takes on a series of strange body habits,
Wears toast in his pants.
like sleeping like a coyote nose to anus.
what? It's fun.
What's weird about that, Bill? What's weird about that?
Nothing. I'm wearing it right now.
This is absolutely fascinating.
Right.
Whoa! Oh man, did you always do such harsh edits and cuts? I mean, woof.
So, how do they stop them?
And we're back.
And we're back.
Previously on Werewolf.
If I remember correctly, they call him a hatate. He's a medicine man protecting. The hatate comes in to try to.
Uncle Exposition here.
Hot toddy. Coochie coochie hiki
But
blockie.
he's too late.
Oh, yeah. Good
They
one,
arm
Bill.
themselves now.
Good one, Bill, in the 90s.
Letter to a younger me.
You idiot! Look what you become!
You could say anything to the man under that puppet right now. What would it be?
Grab Servo and run.
Brakes are out!
Jim Woods.
Can I be in the movie again?
And you redeem yourself.
Look, he's Winnie the Pooh.
Oh. Oh.
Well, there's body shaming there.
Poor Joe.
Do you have any spare rolls that I could do?
What took you so long? They had to stitch him up.
Well, I made supper.
How is he? It's bad. How bad? Bad.
Bad.
How bad?
Bad, yeah, bad, or bad.
Bad, Leroy Brown bad?
Yeah.
Bad.
I'm
Or
still in
bad,
this
bad,
movie,
bad,
you know.
bad.
You might not think I am, but I am.
Hey, how bad?
I just heard Goodbye England's Rose.
He's in pain. They're both in pain.
Yes. There's different kinds of pain, but you could still
the
see
shakes too.
Did
Huh?
he leave right in the middle of his perm?
Call an ambulance.
Still has a magnificent head of hair.
Mm.
That man.
Wait for it.
It looks like he was kind of electrocuted.
Aren't in the movie,
Yeah.
but-
Semi.
He like pulled his hand away, but not fast enough.
Like he was kind of blinded by science, but not all the way blinded by science.
Yeah, not fully blind.
Like night blind by science.
Is he Martin
Just like a
Balsam's son
puffed up
too?
rough
Is he
grouse.
really Is he really like a sheep?
Yeah, it's Joe Estevez. He's Charlie. Martin Sheen's brother.
I'm stupid.
Oh,
This really
gotcha.
isn't any kind of conventional animal I'm familiar with.
It's not a bunny.
What do you
Because
think
he
it
can yell
is?
like Martin Sheen. He's got that register.
It's his bro.
Look at the teeth closely.
Oh yeah. Look at those teeth.
The teeth. Our canine
It's all in the
structure
teeth.
has human core bodies. We're gonna
I
have
could
to
go
take it
on
back
and
to the
on
lab
about
and
those
study.
teeth.
Now he's got lipstick.
Yeah,
The risk of
he increasingly
something
I've
becomes
replaced my toes with grapes.
like
In
an
a gra-
aging,
like
an aging silent movie star.
You're a rational man.
He gets more makeup. The other guy
Werewolf?
gets whiter hair.
Yeah.
Don't be so quick to dismiss legends. Legends have to begin somewhere.
Like he
In the fall, usually.
Perhaps this is a creature legend.
I
Jonah.
realize
Sorry.
that this was a lycanthrope.
I'd have to look the word up.
It could be the discovery of the sanctuary.
She says lycanthrope better than she says werewolf.
Yeah.
This guy looks like the
Gotta
kind
give
of
that.
guy you meet in Hollywood.
Hire
That's
the
like, it's
Frito
like, yeah,
Bandito.
I've tried the whole Hollywood thing. It's not for me. Well, why don't you move? It's just the weather. It's the weather. You gotta love the weather.
So I opened a gym.
Yeah.
Now I take their money.
And werewolf.
Yeah, I tried stand-up comedy.
They're establishing the hell out of this building.
I was good at it, but you know,
I
I
was really
tried.
good.
You
I was
know,
getting gay.
I want to be a producer.
How long will we talk before I see your inner rage?
Condition has gone too
How
bad,
long
bad,
is that
bad,
going to
bad,
take
bad.
before I hit a nerve about Hollywood and you're not happy about it?
Casinos.
If you call me something slightly less than straight, I will murder you.
Did he seem, dead to you?
Roy Orbison.
What do you think?
Well, I can't make it out. I've never seen a case like this before. I mean, you saw his face.
Yes, I
Very
did.
nice
There is
octagonal
constant
windows in this
transformation.
hospital.
What should we do?
Yeah, it's in the Shire.
No, that's not necessary. Just get a blood test. send it
It's
to the
moon
lab.
shaped. It's perfectly
Under intense
moon shaped.
observation.
Yes, Doctor. Now you should get some rest. You
She
look
looks like an
exhausted.
Animaniacs character.
She's the Hello Nurse for sure.
I questioned gluing crepe hair to his face, nurse, but you seem to know what you're doing.
Under a bridge downtown.
Oh no, he's starting a new metal band.
One of his arms around his neck now.
Iron your hair helmet, sir.
Time to go host a daytime
I'm
talk
gonna
show.
pull the
Be right
plug
back.
just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Time to do a Jenny Guard.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jenny
What does that
Garth.
mean?
What does that mean?
I forget.
I have bad news. We have to remove
Sure, it
your
wasn't
continent.
wholesome.
A 90s Jenny Garth reference?
Probably about
You want
sex.
to fight or?
They could have started the shot
Ford
there.
Ranger,
But...
the official truck of the English patient.
Could have started the movie here, actually.
Man, I'm lucky to find this parking space.
You guys see my sleeves?
His hair is completely different.
Where the hell have you been? Do you know what time it is? When the hell
He
is
flexes every
He
moment.
does.
Here we go again.
The angriest archaeologist in the world.
Are we rolling?
Hey, I'm talking to you. Look, man. Tommy's at City Emergency Hospital. He's sick.
And I'm fourth billed in this movie.
He's real sick. What's wrong with him?
You got an infection from that thing.
His hair color changed even in the scene.
Even in the scene, it's amazing.
Fountain O'Hare.
Oh.
Is it a wig? Is he wearing a wig?
It has to be.
I don't know. Or they just filmed it, you know, at radically different times.
In the plethora of his other roles when he had to shave his head.
Yeah.
To be a tough guy.
Hey, it's no problem. We'll shoot in October.
Right.
Come on.
I'm gonna have different hair.
And here's the hair. His hair changes again.
No one pays attention to hair in movies. You don't have to worry about it.
It looks like Stephen
So they
Banks
put the
there.
suspected werewolves in the neonatal unit, huh?
Man, infants are such babies.
Man, he makes Ted Danson look like Gavin McLeod.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, I am a doctor. I'll just be being a doctor in here then. Doctor. It's me.
Alrighty then, a complete desanguination for you then?
Okay, we'll be transferring you to the Ho-Chunk Hospital for Yanaglaches.
That's a Wisconsin joke.
Phone jack.
Yeah, Indian
Yeah.
tribe.
Ho-Chunk.
Audience, what's your diagnosis?
So good.
Here, some litter I picked up off the freeway. Does that make you feel better?
Oh, God.
It's like the second one of those jokes.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I don't think this case calls for
Subtle as a brick.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not Robert Downey Jr. in the 90s, kids.
Thought it was
Yeah,
Not
we
the
made
Iron Man we
way
know
too,
today.
Way too many jokes about him and his addiction, and I feel bad about that. The only thing I can apologize to Robert Downey Jr. with is like you made
Well, I better get back to my Bruce Jenner.
$200 billion since then.
That was great.
Sausages.
As a recuperating werewolf, I'm very pleased with my Craftmatic adjustable bed.
Oh, I ate too much. I am a full moon.
Oh my God.
That's worse than the offensive humor.
Yeah.
Oh, things have escalated quickly.
Yeah. My intravenous nair.
They still make nair.
Let me just chill my hands and I'll be right there.
Whoa, Robert Williams
Trying to
disease.
slip on his jeans.
Not Bob Vila, no!
Now, what we're doing here, Bob, is getting killed by a werewolf.
I love that music video.
Blue Filter Night.
Blue Filter Night. Amazing.
Maybe the ice cream truck just isn't coming today.
Silver bullet.
Is Coors Light in your gun?
This will take care of
That's funny.
it. What makes you think he's gonna come back here? Everybody's out looking for him, right? Yeah. Where do you think he's gonna come back
You
to?
just can't help but
The
laugh.
couch on the porch is basically his.
Back to his lair.
He's playing it with like such sincerity.
He really is. He's
Such
giving it his
anger.
Oh, he became a bat? A bug? What is that?
I see something over there.
It's a guy with a wolf hand puppet.
See, at least the mouth moves on this one, Joel, versus hobgoblins, where the mouth really didn't.
Right? It was insane. They never took the
Movie
time to move the
time.
mouths.
If it's
Dick
Martin,
Cheney
shoot
goes
to
for
kill,
another
then I
hunting
can be in
trip.
Spawn.
Wait, it's a gorilla with a dog mask on.
Shake it.
Somehow Janet Reno's behind this.
Oh my God!
Oh, remember Janet Reno?
Wow. That's a bear
Werewolf of all
costume.
time.
A full bear costume.
Werewolf.
Say Citizen Kane isn't as good as Paddington. I'll get you.
Paddington.
Okay, what's happening right now?
Wait, are we in the same?
Boy, that Joe Estevez is one compelling performer. He's really lighting up the screen, I tell you.
He could really show his brother Martin Sheen a thing or two about acting.
Yeah, I'm sure glad he's in this werewolf movie.
Yeah. Oh, which reminds me, did you guys have any time to think about what I asked? You know, who would you want in your werewolf movie?
Sure, Mike, but why don't you go first?
Oh, sure. Okay, well, first off, I think I would have Burt Reynolds' brother, Tim Reynolds. And, you know, if that didn't work out, I would go for Emilio Klugman.
Sure.
And you know, maybe as a role as a biker or something like that, I would go for Don Knotts' tougher brother, Spike Knotts.
Good idea.
Servo?
Ah, thanks, Mike. Well, I played by a slightly more freestyle set of rules than you, Mike. To wit, my first choice in my werewolf movie would be one Mr. Sammy Hatch, brother of Senator Orrin.
Yeah.
Then I'd certainly go for Michael DeBakey's brother, Jake DeBakey, or Louis Pasteur's brother, Greg.
Naturally.
Alas, no longer in this mortal coil, but a great choice for my werewolf movie. Or, Chip Hitler.
Yeah, sure. It's, you know, I admire your freewheeling style. It really opened up the possibilities.
Thanks, Mike.
Crow, who would you want in your werewolf movie?
I don't know, you guys. I tried, but for some reason, all I could think of was Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta.
Huh. Well, that's weird. I mean,
wouldn't rather have, like...
Can't get those
Ray
apples
Liotta's
out of your head.
brother?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just not as good at this as you guys. I'm really sorry.
That's Ray Liotta.
Damn.
well, despite the last awkward moment, I think we all really
I'm pretty sure I wrote this
too.
too.
Werewolf
It's been a rough week for
Try
me.
it at home.
It's fun. You'll see. Goodbye.
Comedy comes in
You guys, I
twos.
think Ray Liotta would be an okay werewolf.
Oh, he smells like apples.
Oh, right.
Crying out loud.
So where do you guys come up with these crazy ideas?
At night, it's just like.
That was good fun.
And those are all their
Yeah,
actual
I
brothers.
bet.
Those are those actual guys'
Where
brothers.
do you get your movies?
You guys just
Target.
Aloha and welcome to Hawaii. This, of course, is the Pearl Harbor Memorial.
We're about to meet a really cool character.
We're gonna be moving into this house, sir?
Don't spoil it, Bill.
Come on in, I'm just curious. It's all.
Preview.
Teasing it.
15. Good luck.
Turns out there are small parts and small actors.
How does the director even conceive the framing of this shot? It's just amazing. Kyle over here in the foreground.
Oh, the piano tuner put his speakers out the window.
Oh, here we
Dictator
go.
for life, Santa.
Man, David Letterman's lost it.
Sorry, I was just taking a lavender
One
bath.
night with David Letterman is all you need.
Oh, sure.
Does this really warrant the tender music?
Come on in. We're expecting you.
Why don't you head down to the
Got a
crawl space? I'll be
Leland
right there to
Sklar
kill you.
vibe, too.
Yeah.
Glad to see you could make it.
Did you
This
bring
is what
your
Kyle
anti-government
Kinane looks like now.
propaganda?
Miss Carey's upstairs waiting for you.
It's basically how every guy above 40
Well, I've got a
started to
squirrel
look
in the
during
oven
the
if you're hungry.
pandemic year.
Fidel Castro, house mother.
I'm Sam.
I've been issued as your best friend.
The keep. Well, nice to meet you.
The average white man.
Do you always greet people with a gun in your hand? What, this? This is just to keep the flies down. There's some weird things happening around here.
This is a strange remake of Jane Eyre.
Mr. Knight!
So we're sharing a bed.
I just found out Count Dracula was a...
Yikes.
Oh. Is that so? You don't have to believe me, but that's the facts.
You know, suddenly I miss my dad.
You know, I was on that guy's side, and then
Weird things are
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear that guy's podcast.
Canceled.
Weird things are doing around here.
Okay.
Hey, yet the grizzled militiaman has a charming B&B.
come on. The sheltering sky moved quicker than this movie.
There you go. Take that.
God. I didn't hear you come in.
Hi, I'm Paul. Circus kid.
Of course.
Now I want this meet cute to be as far away from them as possible.
Well, read it.
You mean this?
Dear sir, send pants at once.
Dear Mr. Niles, I waited for you all day, but you didn't show up. Therefore, I had to go to the office. Please call me when you get in.
Cameraman's taking a casual stroll towards her.
We're gonna pass on your letter. Good luck, though.
Meet Snotty.
Yeah, my flight was delayed from New York, but thanks anyway.
Don't touch the ceiling.
Well, what do you think?
Pants or no pants?
We just had it spackled.
Before your mother passed away, we tried to sell the house.
She what?
The restorations and the poor
Sorry
economy.
for your loss.
My mother's dead.
When I heard you were coming back, I thought I'd use the little budget I had to fix up the attic. Until you decided what to do with the house.
Who are you?
It's the perfect place for starting the end right.
What? Huh?
You know what? I'm
It's
gonna come
verite,
over
we're
there. I
not
can't
supposed to hear
you
it.
at all.
Oh,
Can't wait to find out what your book is about.
Just another Windows guide.
Well, it's a pleasure meeting you, Terry.
Well, I guess I better go so you can unpack.
Did you know your grandpa smells like beefaroni?
By the way, who is that guy upstairs?
Oh, you mean Sam? I wouldn't worry about him. He's just the groundskeeper.
And murderer.
By the way, what are your big plans for tonight?
Plans? I haven't got any. Why?
Because I was invited to a birthday party, and I thought you might like to come.
Are you sure it wouldn't be an inconvenience? I mean, I don't know anybody there.
Well, you'll get to know them all. It's a small town. I'll pick you up at 8.
Wear pants.
It's incredible.
He's a rent-a-center Andy Garcia.
I see some really stupid children being born as a result of these two meeting.
Wow. It's a little on the nose.
I love this scene. This is where he gets like the little baby corn and starts eating it like regular corn.
Oh, yeah. So charming.
Puts potatoes on forks and does it.
Hi, Mini Pearl.
They won't let him leave until he sings the blues. There's a lot of great scene, moments in this scene.
So I think this movie was filmed in like Flagstaff, Arizona, somewhere in northern Arizona.
Looks so beautiful.
Yeah, this has a Red Rocks vibe.
Yeah.
You're a knuckle.
Will you excuse me for a minute?
We got fancy houses in Flagstaff. Come on.
Every single
beautiful
actor
home.
has
Come
a
on.
different accent.
Yeah.
No, Yuri, this is a party, please.
We got classy people here.
This is my real good friend Elgin. Elgin, good to meet you. Good meeting you.
Elgin's my black friend.
What? Isn't that music beautiful?
I think the latest in huh? Hey.
Jonah, those guys' hats ain't got nothing on yours, bud.
Thank you,
Loud
buddy.
mumbling breaks out.
Another occasion for
Would
rage
you like to
for
share with the rest of
our
us?
man.
He's like, nobody can see me
How about
flex
a
in
real
this
man
suit.
with down your blouse?
Yuri, what the hell is wrong with you?
You are married to me.
I suggest you stay out here and get sober before you rejoin the party. And
That
when you
did
do,
not age well.
apologize to Natalie.
Imagine those guys being married.
Put it on SNL.
Oh God.
Send it.
An actor conveys drunkenness.
Over to Kirk Douglas's house.
The kids love a good Kirk
sorry
Douglas
about that.
reference.
He's a colleague of mine. I guess tonight he just had too much to drink.
Dry. Ooh, wow, he really spit in her hair.
Wow.
Wow.
I
Bah!
guess you're right.
He's like Shakespearean.
He's got no
The cheeseball's got no freaking class.
I'm Paul Niles.
Natalie Burke, nice meeting you.
Nice to soon be sleeping with you.
They both just can't understand each other.
This dinosaur was found with a head sticking out of its butt.
The actual skeleton of a push-me-pull-you.
For all you Dr. Doolittle lovers out there, that's pretty hip.
Set up a charitable fund
super
to help
hip.
people who paw women.
I like the Dinosaur Theater.
3000.
Yeah. Same time.
So they make tires and feet in this movie, but not people.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Sorry, I'm wearing
Let me
tap
interrupt your
shoes.
porn.
Another scene filmed from way down the hall.
Yeah.
Mr. Yuri, what can I do for you? I forgot my keys. Do you mind opening the lab for me?
Man, don't open your pants. What are you doing?
That's the last.
My Brooklyn came out there.
Yeah.
Accent I've been fighting all my life.
What do you
What?
Well, before you had the cheese balls, got no freaking glass.
I know. They threw me a bone every now and then. Let me talk normal.
Yeah, people really love the whole roasted werewolf buffet.
It's a funny language.
Brooklyn.
No, it won't be as much fun.
Brooklyn's a funny language.
So you couldn't be a real cop, huh?
You know what that is?
That's the last security guard who didn't watch my car every day.
No.
Skeleton of Carly Simon, maybe.
Those are the remains.
Wow, take that, Carly.
He's really wrapped in titanium. Come on.
Do you even know what the premise of that joke is?
Whoa. Whoa.
Well, this may cause underwear staining.
That's right.
Oh, it was they had just introduced Olestra, so we were obsessed with the disclaimers on that.
The anal leakage.
There's a lot of anal leakage jokes right about this time.
It was too fantastic to just let it go.
I'm sorry, I'm on duty.
It was the 90s. We were all leaking.
We were crazy.
Leaking.
Well, since it's the end of my shift, I'll make an exception.
Why is he having to drug the
This guy makes a
old
lot of
security
exceptions.
guard?
Yeah.
I believe
Why?
he
Couldn't he
wants
just
to
wait?
take the
Wait till he
skeleton.
fell asleep at the desk.
I know.
Hello, friendship.
At least he didn't break his neck with his rageful hands. You know?
It's pretty funny if he did both. You know, he drugged him and broke his neck. That'd be pretty funny.
I wanted you relaxed first.
Or he breaks his neck and then forces him to drink it.
I'm going to get all sexy now.
Zatarans. Most people don't react that way to champagne.
I know.
Yes!
We're those characters who like, I have alcohol? Whoa!
My mother used to tell me fairy tales about
I can be myself, and people don't like me when I'm myself.
Which I love.
So you're connected.
My mother's passed away. God bless her.
Seems like there was a community of like Croatians that decided in Flagstaff to make a movie.
Something
We can
in
do
that
this.
geographical area.
I admit, my mom's not dead. I was just flirting.
Make it go.
Wait for it.
Come on,
Is the idea
scoop
that
that
if you
skeleton off the
touch
table
if you
and get
touch
into
his
the
teeth,
passion.
you become a werewolf?
Or
If his teeth like scratch you or puncture you, it's like you're getting hit.
That's some Arthur Treacher's back at the desk.
If it breaks the skin, somehow you are a werewolf.
Gee, a pig drunk, passed out security guard. Who's surprised?
Room temperature tots.
This guy's had his fourth hairdo since the movie started.
Truly.
What a sharp face.
Oh, this is
It
my
looks like
last
Dick
security
Tracy.
guard, I swear.
Yeah.
Find me some alone time.
Rejected for the Supreme Court, Robert Bork struggles to make ends meet.
Wow, that was an old joke even then. It was like mid-'80s humor.
From the land of Southern murder.
Well, I hated to knock him out, but he was due for his tetanus booster.
So you get a werewolf who sits at a desk and asks people to sign in.
Yeah.
I don't really
Wish
get
my
this
face
guy's
could be
master
tighter.
plan, even after all these years.
No.
So, you're an oncologist. That's incredible.
Is this the same party or is this another birthday party?
Hey, can we turn down the Percy Faith?
It's close notice, man.
I think it's the same party.
Yeah.
One's great.
I don't really buy you.
You do?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Can we sleep together?
Is this in the like the entryway of a high school?
So tell me, have you made any,
That's his
history
tell.
shattering
He's
discoveries?
lying.
Yeah, yeah.
I barely know what a hat is.
Oh, fibber.
Enough about me. What about you? What do you do?
Talk about
I look down your dress for a living.
I'm I'm
Rude.
Really? What's the subject matter?
You're right. Subject doesn't matter at all.
It's like a bad Marx Brothers line.
Yep.
That's pretty hip, actually.
Little who's on first.
Yeah.
The very model of a modern
werewolf.
Oh, he injected
Werewolf.
security guard with werewolf juice.
Werewolf juice, yep.
Is he calling it a woof woof?
Wolf, wolf.
Woof, werewolf.
I opened up my gym bag and down you went.
Sorry.
What?
I don't know. You okay?
Yeah. Well, my underpants are on backwards.
Yeah.
I love everybody in movies that falls
Yes.
on their back, get up, and always brush their
Yeah.
feet.
It's like,
And in the next security guard.
hey, people eating crackers over me while I was down there? What's
Yeah,
going
what's going on?
You're actually straddling me eating Ritz crackers?
It's how they taste the best.
You were straddling me, eating crackers, and flexing, weren't you?
Oh, this is the Jim Henson puppet, right?
Yeah.
Over
This
downtown.
guy was fully created at the Henson Creature Shop.
When you transform into a werewolf, it starts out with like Martin Van Buren sideburns.
Doggedly refuses to wait.
Man, Ozfest was a lot farther of a walk than I thought it was going to be.
Hey, zippity-dee da, zippity-dee.
Got some pep.
Man, it's been a hard day. Time for a Frisco burger in front of the X-Files.
Man, it's so many threatening letters to write.
That is the ultimate 90s line. Right there.
Sit on a
What's a
table
Frisco
saw?
burger?
I think it was a Hardee's or an Arby's.
Clowns got
thing.
long
They were-
very hair.
Oh, yeah.
It's on a sourdough roll. Sourdough is
Yeah,
like
it was like a high-end hamburger.
big
Oh,
new
yeah.
thing.
Fancy burger.
Back in the old days, children.
Yeah.
Most stubborn full moon.
It was like they did the $5 hamburgers, $3.99 at Hardee's, the Briscoe
King
burger.
Toho here is going to drive himself home.
Well, I hope he remembers to crack a window for himself.
How many windshield wipers?
Different hair.
Yeah.
Different hair.
Yep.
That's the Crispin Glover wig.
Werewolf hanging his own head out of the
You could
window.
definitely do a
running all
drinking
over his
game
own
with this
car.
movie with how many times this guy's hair changes.
He borrowed that hair from Crispin Glover's Clowny Clown Clown video.
Yes.
Look at those high gas prices. What are they in Port-au-Prince?
Another great
That was pretty
90s
cool.
reference. The gas
I
prices being
guess.
so.
Yeah.
I was going to go home and watch TV, but I feel like sniffing butts all night.
That was just Kevin caught on the live mic.
This has like a bad Rob Zombie music video.
Yeah.
It's like
Most of all gas stations.
just a drunk werewolf.
You just have to put like a heavy film stock grain over everything. And
Yeah.
Where you live is incredible.
So here we are.
Mr. Smooth.
Oh yeah, the 1-2 punch.
I'd better go. I have a lot to do tomorrow.
Yeah, in other words, you hate me. Fine.
Paul?
That might have been Bill Corbett talking.
Might have hit a little too close to home,
A
huh, Bill?
little bit.
I like
Someone read the
saying
message
no to
boards
you.
before
Could you
this
ask me
taping.
again?
Welcome to Flagstaff.
Thanks.
Well, welcome to my Flagstaff, if you know what I mean.
Jesus.
Oh, way-oh.
Oh god, these are the jokes, folks.
These are the jokes.
Get up here, Paul.
He's trapped between first and second. Caught in a rundown.
He's in a pickle.
Sam, this is Natalie. Natalie, this is Sam, the keeper.
Nice meeting you, sir.
What?
How you do?
It is
You
not.
can always
that a
use
one
another
take?
pretty face
Like-
around here.
Another?
Any friend of Paul's is a friend of mine.
Yeah.
He's
And they all get to
wonderful.
brush my beard.
Take a sandwich out of my beard. Help yourself.
That
Rock,
was
paper,
classy.
scissors for who goes first.
Get
with the witches and slam. With the witches and slam.
In traffic. Great. What are the ramp lights still doing?
I'm a boogie werewolf.
Same gas station.
Yeah, he passes the same gas station about 4 times.
Follow the hell out of him.
I'm gonna follow the hell out
Now
of
that
him.
I'm driving, those caribou don't stand a chance.
Love it.
Oh, yeah.
You got
Crazy
two werewolf
taxi.
feet.
With the world of
You got two
security
werewolf
guards by
feet
changing
to
them into
operate the
werewolves
steering
one by
wheel.
one and then having
Yeah.
to crash their cars.
Well, yeah, it seems to be working
If
so
Michael
far.
J. Fox can use a hairdryer, that guy can drive a car. All I'm saying.
Hey, Susie,
Oh, the
what's
song.
wrong?
Yes.
What's wrong? Oh, nothing. I guess.
Come on, Susie, you can tell us.
Gee, I don't know,
Songs,
girls.
so
Well,
great.
okay, it's like this.
Uh-huh.
You know Steve?
Uh-huh.
Steve's a werewolf, but he's my guy.
It's almost like Mike doing a
He's
Bruce
different from the
McCullough
rest, I don't
character.
know why, but my mother and pop, they disapprove.
Jonah, this is the bar. You have to hit.
This is a great song. At least he can hit the notes.
Come on, we got it. Go ahead.
Where, oh, werewolf, I've looked everywhere, werewolf. Where, oh, where
Did this make the album? The Clown in the Sky?
I think this is on Clowns in the Sky. I think
Drove
it
in
is.
his car to make out point. It wasn't that far.
Oh, that's a weird looking
After
TV.
the first stop sign.
I like that it's
Carol.
stony.
Yeah, the director, right?
Isn't
Isn't that the
And
director?
I touched
He was
his
our
toes.
PD, Jeff Stonehouse.
Stonehouse, right?
Yeah.
Cause the wheels to slide. I screamed too late. We hit a tree. He died.
Gee, that's too bad, Susie.
Where, oh, werewolf, I've looked everywhere, wolf. Where, oh, where, oh, where is my
Hit the low notes, Bill. Here it comes.
Bruno Mars approved.
Well done. It's fun to play a girl group, even if it's just for a while, huh?
Just for a while.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, hey, say, Mike, you didn't really go out with a guy named Steve who died, did you? Or...
Well, you know, there is a story.
We got movies later.
That was the hardest use of throw without a desk to lean him on and
Sure.
with a costume.
Yeah, so he was a lot heavier, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Having to make him dance.
Oh, that was.
He was actually made of steel back then,
So,
correct?
Paul, what do you
Right,
think?
they made him real metal.
Adamantium.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I've never seen anything like this.
A girl who responds to me.
Just out of curiosity, what makes you so certain?
Now that they're also wearing their wigs.
Werewolf, I mean. I don't want to sound skeptical, but
this is such crap.
couldn't it be some kind of a deformed animal? Like
What is this?
Low-hanging fruit.
coyote or something?
Chicken, capybara.
Why a werewolf?
God,
I don't
you
understand.
can't understand anybody in this movie.
Well, look, when Noel gets here, he can explain it in detail. But let me show you something. When you look at the structure of the leg, you can see
That.
you all know. Oh, Yuri.
Boom, another hairstyle.
Everybody drink up.
Don't you know this is restricted area?
Yuri, Paul's been cleared by Noel. He's here to help us get more research funding.
Relax, there's no call for unpleasantness here.
Where'd you get this clown?
Hey, look.
Again.
I really don't need this. I didn't
So
come down
angry.
to be insulted by a psychopath.
You call
Ooh,
me a psychopath?
he knows.
You call me Willem Dafoe.
It's like about
Action Paul.
Oh,
Oh, the wind from the skull is knocking me over.
Get out of here!
Well, but they better have another one of these jackets at Chess King.
oh dear.
Get out of here!
Go on, get.
Get out!
Think about what you did.
Psychopath. My mistake.
Go on.
Before my dog tells me to shoot the president.
Spilled Kool-Aid all over his
Oh,
nice
this is
jacket.
like that time I hit the reporter with Piltdown Man's thigh bone.
The movie's biggest fan.
Shut up.
Oh, man.
I love the sharp turn that they pull.
Yeah.
I'm like, so good.
You know, if you look at it a certain
meatballs.
way, I actually won that fight.
Dang.
Well, they cast me. I guess they want me to do something.
It's got a real Joe Bonomo look, the He-Man who taught you how to lift weights in the comic books.
Weasels ripped my flag.
Old Zappa reference.
Never have
Yeah, right.
Oh, this is the very uncomfortable bed gyrating scene.
Party hotline.
Hey,
we're becoming sexy werewolves right now.
All of a sudden.
Whoa, rat was ran rastic.
Daylight on the inside, nighttime outdoors.
And back to waning daylight outside. Okay.
That never gets old.
Two.
I got mono.
There's that table saw again.
Why
You know that scene in American Werewolf? You got to do it all without prosthetics.
I know. Yeah.
It's all acting. Do it with acting.
I think he's just practicing.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You're stretching out.
We're back into it.
Might be a Modium
Nothing. Don't come in here.
I'm just doing Pilates.
Grow up.
I guess it's
Are we
fine.
supposed to assume a month passes every few minutes here in Flagstaff?
So many full moons.
All aboard.
The danger of hair oil, graphically portrayed.
Still no progress on the werewolf transformation.
Guys, remember when like you could part your hair down the middle in the 90s?
Oh yeah, I was one of them.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You're soft to the side, Hampton. You don't even have it right down the middle. So far away. The camera guys are like scared of the actors in this movie.
They actually do by.
They yeah.
Photographed by Danny DeVito.
Sam Raimi ripoff.
He does this all the time. It has nothing to do with being a werewolf.
Let's see that again.
Somebody watched Evil Dead before this shoot day.
Yeah.
They really put a lot on this poor actor's shoulders to show us that he
Yeah.
really wasn't up to it.
I'm not lycanthropizing.
So
The dead chief was
It's
here
gotta
when we moved
smell
in.
terrible in there. It does not smell good in that room.
Sure. I'll have whatever you're having. Thanks.
classic line. That's like the one. That's like
Sally.
that's one of the classic lines from all of comedy. That line from this movie.
Wait, it's not okay.
I'll have what you're having.
Whatever you're having again.
I think I'm remembering it wrong.
I tried to stop you when you left.
It's best when you say it like you're in the headlights of an oncoming semi-truck.
Voice coach is David Duchovny.
Oh, don't be like that.
Why not? I screwed everything up, didn't I?
Scoot.
No, Paul,
I
you
screwed it.
didn't.
Scoot everything.
It happened at the lab. It was
It's
your
'cause- well, it's because he's a dog, so he scoots.
That's fine.
Scooted on my bed sheets. Don't sit on it.
Come on, Natalie. It never would have happened if I hadn't been there.
5 Owen.
What happened was only his fault.
He's a handsome
I explained
guy.
everything to Noel. He doesn't blame you. He knows how you is.
This was his audition
That's
tape
not
for
repair
Arthur.
damage. I mean, you're fine with sister.
It wasn't as bad as it looked. There was no irreparable damage.
You like my sideburns?
The
Are coming
bones
in
were
pretty
bad.
cool.
Piece them back together. Believe me, I do this for a living.
You console European losers?
It's a living.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. He'll get off your guilt trip. We still need your help.
Why is he guilty? He got the hell beaten out of him and he got stabbed.
So what do you say?
Someday I'm sure they'll explain what he's the last hope for.
Paul, what's wrong?
I just got a Celtic tattoo right there. Still full sore.
Still healing.
Let me see.
No, come on. It's nothing.
Take off your shirt.
All right, but I'm telling you.
Do some push-ups now.
Oh, it really is nothing. Quit your crying.
This is not a scratch, it's a deep cut.
Speaking of deep cuts, does this scene need to be in the movie?
Thanks, Cat Steve.
Soft as a werewolf hell.
You know, she scratches his belly and his legs shake.
It's all going to plan.
He does sort of have Ziggy Stardust hair now.
That's pretty great.
Reggie Mantle, no.
But Veronica.
That's okay. It happens to everyone. Well, it happens to you. A lot.
A lot.
My zipper stuck.
Oh.
You know what? Why don't we start the festivities in the back?
Is there Mark McGrath?
WD-40 back here.
What are you talking about?
You know what I mean.
You know, I don't know what the big deal is. You aren't even naked yet.
That's that guy from the Aha video. He's the lead singer.
Forget it.
Oh, how he is fallen.
On me.
You ruined the mood.
And what a mood it was.
I'll be gone.
Where'd you hide?
Keep going.
Do it,
Joel.
Joel. Go for it.
Do it. Hit it.
Do the next one, Joel.
Hit it, Joel.
Yeah, man. I know myself.
I know how he feels. I lost my keys once too.
Yeah.
I tried to do that Aha song once, and I almost killed myself with effort.
Oh, dear. So whatever
Maybe
they did,
strong
he
throat.
threw him out of his room and halfway across town.
Oh, wow.
Modern dancer's on his way.
It's Eddie Vedder.
And I'm so hungry.
When confronted by a werewolf, it's important. Immediately leave your car and run out in the open, right?
In your wedding dress.
He's a wereworm.
Coming at her at a frightening pace.
Gesundheit.
Excuse me.
Prince in the Kiss music
Somebody's
video.
helping her scream.
Yeah, you hear that too?
Sinead O'Connor flees Prince's house.
Oh my God.
See, we found it.
Wow.
See, we got there.
We got there.
Wait, her dress is pre-muddy.
Suddenly she's a medieval
It was
witch.
pre-mudded. Oh, there's that snot.
Tough butter.
We got muddy places in
I was playing Mr.
Flagstaff.
Havisham in the school play when I was attacked by
Oh,
a werewolf.
double dare. Oh, I love it. Okay.
1 and 2 and step, change and shuffle and 7 and 8 and werewolf.
Atreyu, no.
Dirt with werewolves.
Oh.
You get
So
lost.
fun to do just during the daytime.
Or Artax.
Can't you see what I'm trying to tell you?
It's
out of that?
Artex. Artex is the
Has this ever happened to you? Yeah, that's me. Guess you're wondering how I got here. Well, bit of a story.
Butterfly kisses gone horribly wrong.
Butter die kisses.
He's getting some healthy reverb off of his howling.
It is a very weird attack.
Thanks. So.
Oh, I was just supposed to put my coat down for you to walk over. Whoops.
Hey, honey, I finally got the zipper down.
The third straight week of the full moon.
He's reading So You Think You're a Werewolf.
And by Tom and Virginia Woolf.
Oh, God.
Oh, John Grisham's prose is just beautiful. I'm overcome.
Still good. Still holds up.
Still plays. At least he tucked his shirt in when he
My
got
idea
in.
of a werewolf. I mean, he's somewhat hirsute, but
Well, you know, it turns out he's not a werewolf. He's just Greek.
I was
The Johnny Carson joke.
Oh man, if only I had some pampering.
My big fat Greek person.
Bill Walton? No, Tom Waits. No, the lead singer from the Spin Doctors.
No, Zachary Taylor.
Wait, he changed and then he changed back and now he's changing
Stuck
again?
in the room?
It is very
Becoming
difficult
rare
to
Daniel
track
Stern.
the werewolf transformations in this movie.
Best not to try, right?
Yeah, don't bother.
I bit my lip. Ow, Jesus.
What'd you say? What?
Oh boy!
He's growing guitar picks.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, all right, indeed.
Oh, my scoliosis. Ow.
Oh, there's a storm in the bathroom.
Are you
I'll say.
werewolfing up here? Because your damage deposit does not cover that.
I know you're home. Where are you?
Smell
It's
it.
economical not to have a storyline, because then you can just film people saying things.
Yeah, she's got a neck like a Maasai warrior.
Well, I better
Wow.
take my pants off and do some typing.
I don't exactly know why she's here.
Yeah, like she's the most beautiful woman in Flagstaff.
Oh no! The toilet's backing up.
Hey, I'm just on the throne. Come on in here and talk to me.
I told you, no pets.
What better decision could you make than to walk towards that?
Oh man, you only rent victims, let me tell you.
Zero. I think you should put Taylor back in his cage.
Hey, it's Don Imus.
No, not scary enough looking on you right
It's like The Howling, but it's like a rough sketch of
No.
The Howling.
Ah, here we go. This is good because it's been a couple of minutes since a woman was brutalized.
So, werewolves are basically Jackson Brown. Yep.
Wow. Live from New York, it's Saturday night.
Stun people, Joel, like you said.
the greatest.
You know, he'd get a lot more done if he'd stop reveling after each small victory.
Luckily, her big hair cushioned the fall.
Oh yeah, I pushed you down the stairs. I'm the man.
Really respect a
He's
werewolf
almost
that
as
keeps his
hairy
shirt
as
tucked
Robin
in.
Williams. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. And now back to Kung Fu.
De Niro, Snipes, the fan.
Now come on.
That's so great.
Statistics show that many wild things happen
Needs
when
jacket wearing lessons.
Yeah.
many scientists
Learn to-
believe that moon madness is a myth.
Moon madness.
Son, it's so strange on the phone.
Shh, I'm watching a guy water his lawn. It's really cool.
Humans have rituals where the moon's effect on a human
Look
can
like
transform
hell.
him into a werewolf.
What's wrong? Paul.
Oh, sorry, I was becoming Judd Nelson there.
Oh no. It's like a nightmare.
I was in school nude.
It was a nightmare. Running in the streets, doing things.
Oh no, not things.
Can't figure it out. Ellie, I'm scared.
Did I use my toner this morning?
Maybe you were sleepwalking.
Is that the music he's listening to on the radio?
Yeah.
Sure was.
Thanks for turning off the bad soundtrack.
So weird.
You know what I really want to do?
This baby be friends with
Zoom,
you.
zoom, zoom.
See
and a
this
boom,
Indian
boom.
in the hospital.
And come shake your rump.
I want to know what happened to him.
Isaac Mizrahi in the role of a lifetime.
What do you know about this, huh? Come on, Natalie, what do
This
you know?
acting thing.
What are you holding back?
Come on,
Not
Eileen.
holding back
What you know
Certainly not
about
town.
this?
He's in the hospital because.
Because what?
Okay, I'll tell you. Because of hostile
Look, I talked to Joe and Billy, his co-workers.
Come on, spit it out.
Are they friends, or
they saw him
coworkers,
turn
the
into
acquaintances? What is it?
Turned into beats? That's horrible.
When he attacked them, they had to shoot him. That's why he's in the hospital.
Flagstaff, industry, family, foreign people talking in attics.
I'm so sorry I got you into this mess. I'm very concerned about your well-being.
Is Wallaby?
Glad to hear that.
My
Should all
wallaby
be
means a lot to me.
The guy's got kind of a chef haircut, too.
Yeah, I was just noticing that.
Yeah. All the Stooges are in this. All the classic Stooges.
Yeah.
He's also got a little bit of Michael Imperioli vibes to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with orange Jerry curls.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something.
I love that Michael Imperioli is a meditation teacher now.
I think I'm going to talk to you later.
He just like has online classes. Hey, Tone. You should get right with
Dental
yourself.
X-rays are back. It's not good.
Yuri, why are you staring at me like that?
Oh, come on. She's still dealing with him after he tried to like murder everybody that comes across them.
Yeah.
I'm going out to get a license to carry a concealed werewolf skull. See. See ya.
I don't know how to love him. Grandma!
You're sitting in my petri dish.
Come on, knock on my door.
It's like Mr. Burns.
Oh, what's the matter? Talk to Nana. So funny.
Do you like my new eyeliner?
My pink lips.
It's just that so many things have happened since we discovered those remains.
Not things again.
Let me tell you about my son Jason and what they did to him.
He thinks he's turning into a werewolf.
Werewolf?
You believe that?
I don't know what to believe anymore.
I tried believing in ESL for a while.
You realize that if this is true, it could be the greatest find in the century.
Better than the new, bigger Cheez-Its.
Not to mention the millions of dollars.
How cold does it get in Flagstaff to warrant that sweater?
I'm not concerned with millions of
Why do
dollars.
we have a
I'm concerned
Bowflex
with Tommy
in
and
the lab
Paul.
there?
Hey, Cubby, Ronnie,
Well, he's
and
by
Biff.
the sea. You know.
What
the
are you
ocean
hiding
of
from me, Noel?
No.
Tell me the truth.
You can't handle the truth, dearie.
In due time, you'll know.
Well, maybe then it's too late.
Wow, the future conditional pluperfect subjunctive.
Oh, well.
Stop and be talking and start with the talking.
Now they're in a
The color
old
of
West
horny.
Saloon in the 1880s.
Yep.
Yep, bikers love harpsichord music.
Play some well-tempered clavier, man.
They like each other.
The cue. Sorry, you'll have to pay for the cue.
It was just a stroke of luck.
Uh-huh. You're a hustler.
No, I was in Hustler.
Oh, boy.
Uzbekistani, Tracy, and Hepburns.
Next to him, I'm almost smart.
I could watch this for hours. You guys.
There's something like chemistry between them.
Not a wasted
Early
moment.
mascarpone.
Yeah, the next game is shown in real time.
Yeah.
Wait, now he's got gray hair.
Yeah, see? Oh, and he's flexing. So he's going to crush that ball.
Okay,
in his
stop.
hands.
Everyone go up a shirt size.
That's the American way.
Although we haven't seen an American in this movie yet.
It's all right, Paul. I can handle this.
That's
Guess our hero will go back to his writing now.
J.D. Salinger writes more than
Is he wearing his belt buckle on the back?
Man, Cher has really let herself go.
Robert Trujillo.
Now they're playing the soundtrack from Ken Burns' Civil War. What is this?
Fast Eddie Felson's sex change operation was a big success.
He was just hanging with the guy who tried to murder him.
Wait.
last-
Oh, no. My beer freshness
I think he's just
faded.
realizing that now, too.
Oh, no, I think it might be skunky.
Here's a baby rattle.
Oh,
He hears a baby rattle and he gets triggered.
Chubby Ramon.
Wow.
Yep.
Nobody notices this.
Emasculated by
Dreaming of slimy cat puppets.
So they
Thinking
don't
about
notice him,
girls.
Like, cantripping away right next to them.
Why the hawk? The hawk scream.
Hey, Paul, you're really turning into a werewolf over there. Anyway, 3 ball in the corner pocket.
Hey, Hey, she was solids. She was.
Frederick Remington's Guernica.
Not a good sign when the action in your movie is upstaged by a mural.
Nice.
Oh, look, it's the angel sitting.
Establishing
Thanks
shot.
for killing me and all
Delicious.
my people. Enjoy our land.
Jeez. Hey, did I have too much mezcal, or does anyone else see those Indians in the sky over there?
Michael.
Hey, biker.
Hey, Rasta.
You lose, Yuri. As always.
It was worth the 20 minutes for that.
It really, I feel
showed him.
Hi, girlfriend.
Feel fulfilled.
Let's see how good you really are. I'll rack them.
People say rack
Stack
to
them
me
and
a
pack
lot.
them.
I hope we get to see another game.
You bet. Only the best for you.
Hangs around in bars.
Oh, we got the extended cut.
Yep.
This is the Snyder cut of this movie.
7 more games coming up.
I like the 5 ball there and the 11 ball here. Perfect.
Have you played before?
So, werewolf.
Yeah.
Ow, ow,
Hey, now it's an ashtray.
Oh,
Ow, God,
Now, Bill,
Man, you were right in my way. I think I cut myself.
yeah. Was that planned? The trip?
That was planned, yes. As you'll see.
First
Stay tuned, Jonah. Stay tuned.
that whole the butt thing, and now
It's
that.
very simple, Mike. Just don't fall on me anymore.
Well, you are so sharp and pointy. I think I'm going to need stitches.
Well, pick up your feet next time, you big... Hey, Mike, there's something about you. I don't know, but suddenly you are a very, very handsome man.
Really?
Yeah, I can't believe I never noticed how striking you are. I mean, you are a god.
Wow, thank you. I just...
What?
Wow.
Mike, look at your hands. Feel your head.
Well, so I have claws and a net. What's the... Hey, wait a minute.
When you stupidly fell on me, some of my essence must have mingled with your essence.
Ugh, don't say essence. Ugh.
Yeah, you know what? I am beginning to look and feel like you. And you know what? I'm perfectly comfortable with that.
Yes, that's exactly what I think.
He's a werecrow. A werecrow.
Well, it's okay. Tell me how you feel.
Well, I feel thin. I have an intense love for bacon.
Oh, yeah.
And a sense of moral superiority over everyone I meet.
Yes, perfect. You're me. Oh, this is turning out great.
Oh, man, I love us.
Me too.
Will you excuse me? I'm going to go throw up all over myself.
Yeah, whatever. So what else can I expect?
Well, your voice is going to change inexplicably every 7 years or so.
Okay, good.
You'll start ordering salad spinners by the truckload from QVC.
Already have.
Great.
Oh, we'll be right back. What else?
Well, you'll have to hide your huge collection of tattoo magazines.
Oh, good point.
You know what? Mike is my favorite crow. Out of all the crows.
By far. Hands down.
Yep. It's fair. It's fair.
Oh, this is exactly what I wanted to see.
So, any given Bennigan's bathroom on any Friday night?
Down in front.
I know, right?
Oh, thank you. The scene wasn't
And hair
repulsive
again?
enough.
No, that's just his secret hair dyeing place.
Well, you know my secret. I sleep in here.
You're beautiful.
I have to draw
Thanks
you.
for stinking up the joint. Do you know how much stronger my sense of smell is as a wolf?
I oughta. Well, if I wasn't a werewolf, I'd.
Oh, my were-tummy.
Turning into a werewolf, plus my irritable bowel
It's kind of
syndrome's
awkward,
acting
really.
too.
It's more like he's coming down with Jerry Lewis disease.
Oh boy, harpsichord.
The Bellboy 2, The Awakening.
WWE SmackDown.
Still the best.
Newsies.
Going to smack those kids.
Yeah, but how's the pool game going?
Gabby Hayes, werewolf.
No, he's running through the streets doing things.
Judo block.
The one town everyone knows kung fu in.
It's the town where everybody can kick a werewolf's ass.
This movie's gone off the rails.
That guy's a werewolf in the car driving.
Hey, I'm wolfing here. I'm wolfing.
Yeah.
Basquiat is in danger.
That was a big...
Bill, you just say
Attacking the grip truck
Basquiat?
from Lighthouse Grip and Equipment,
Yeah.
serving the film industry since 1965.
Parkour! Parkour!
Yeah, early
Need
parkour.
it, Ma. Top of the farmer's bank.
streets have no name.
Is that a Blockbuster?
Doyle,
I
this is
don't.
not a figment of my imagination. But what happened to Tommy, I swear I saw it happen to Vic, the security guard, right before my eyes.
On the next episode of Bones.
The police have his body at the moment.
Oh, his hair's great.
Now, Paul
Went on
has
a bit away.
it's maybe even worse. I know where Paul lives, and I suggest you get all the units ready and meet me at Paul's before we lose him like we lost Tommy and Vic.
I'm going to need you to really punch units there.
Eunice.
An actor.
In a Glunchy, a werewolf.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to you. Let's talk about more about this werewolf thing.
FMDJ at 3 a.m.
Okay, where's he now?
Yeah, tell me more about what did he do in the bathroom?
We
Mm-hmm.
must get to him before daybreak, before he returns to normal.
All right, I'm on my way.
Just after I go get some more ABBA records.
So let's continue to explore your feelings about your father.
Have you noticed that my accent has grown as bad as yours?
Urine. Where's Paul?
Urine?
Urine. This is his name.
This is not the time for games.
His name's Urine.
What games?
What happened to him?
The pool games.
Is he in danger?
What danger?
That's exactly what I want to talk to you about.
Look, his quarter's up, and he's holding up the table.
Let's talk.
I wonder what language they'll use.
Down at the wind tunnel, I booked some time for my face.
Meanwhile, Slash is still trying in vain to sink a ball.
They have the greatest pad thai here. We gotta try it.
Nice and shiny in this bar, though.
No, just say
Look at
whatever you have to say.
We don't have a birthday over here, do we? I'm sick of birthdays.
2-0 to table 7.
Okay. I know this is going to be very difficult for you to understand.
Because of my accent.
But forget about Paul.
I love that he rolled the sleeves up on that jacket.
And if you don't want what happened to Tommy to happen to Paul,
Buttons are neat.
help us get him back to the lab. Put him in a cage, hold a press conference, and let the world see what we've achieved. Now hold on.
There's
Half
no...
of his face is falling asleep.
Yeah.
Paul and take
They think they're gonna get fame and fortune from a guy being a werewolf next to them.
It's all we've got. And I'm sure you don't want
This
anything
is our
to
shot.
happen to him either.
He's the next P.T. Barnum.
Yeah.
The thing that it comes to?
You and Noel is in it for fame and fortune,
Yes, we is.
but over my dead body. You hear me? I won't stand for it.
I will not. I will not stand for it. I will not.
Victoria Jackson
Tommy
as the
Wiseau.
scientist.
I think we found Tommy Wiseau's favorite
Up there,
movie.
simply called R.
Tommy Wiseau saw this and said, I want to make movies, okay?
Lovely. It's 2 for 1 green hammers tonight, Martha.
Oh, he's dust.
What's a green
His
hammer?
personal hygiene is horrible, but he's otherwise a
don't
neat
know.
freak.
Wow.
Be some drink from Kevin's
trust me,
sordid
the call
past
is
in Madison, Wisconsin.
That he has nightmares about.
Oh my God.
This is so great.
Help me.
Oh man, no one's ever sent me a stripper before.
No, I'm a squirrel monkey. Of course I'm a werewolf.
Leland Sklar, survivalist.
There it is.
This is God. I've reviewed it with the committee, and no, it won't save you.
Would you mind eating this jar of meat tenderizer before I kill you?
Whatever you want.
Just tickle him. He's just gonna tickle him.
He's got movements like Anthony Kiedis.
The death of all
Give it
the
away,
sex.
give it away, give it away now.
Yeah.
Wait, not fair. He's still alive.
Yeah, I know. After all that, he's just like...
That's the staircase from
Powerful
Psycho.
bodily funk finally comes in handy.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's true.
Right, folks?
It's always something.
Oh man, running through the streets doing things really takes it out of me.
Boy, I'd hate to see his sink trap. Man.
Why did I ever eat that extra gazelle?
Being a bad boy. I'm giving myself a timeout.
Fellow Freeman, brother militiamen, come to my aid.
Fellow Freeman. Still in the house with it. Just
Honey, I's being home.
Has to rest up for her match with Minnesota Fats tomorrow.
Oh, God of battles.
I don't think you should go up there. Something horrible has happened.
I passed my tapeworm.
I was just praying for the police. I think we should call the cops.
No,
I
Sam,
do
don't
the
call
cops,
police.
the government, the
Don't worry
IRS.
about it.
Yeah.
The gun loaded.
Changing my mind on all the things.
I want you to go to the window. And if anybody tries to break in,
Wait,
shoot
let me
them.
think about it.
Which one is the window?
Yeah, is that the right? Was that the right word?
I want you to go to the window and reset the cookie clock.
Freddy Krueger, Hellraiser, Paul.
Oh.
Paul, is you at this place?
I learned how to put on my jacket.
I'm kicking it.
I'm just chilling.
Don't
You're
look.
beautiful.
I haven't been groomed.
Still, she's more emotive than Gillian Anderson.
Yep.
Wow. What a slam on Gillian Anderson.
Oh, you was a
Celebrated
werewolf.
actress, Gillian
I
Anderson.
know. Why?
Let's see, that phone up there is...
You tell us, Bill.
You had a positive X-Files reference earlier.
We didn't know our own head.
Is that a 1x6? Oh, it's her acting.
Yeah.
It's got a bunch of bugles.
Oh,
Those
please
fingertips.
don't hurt me.
Think of my family in Latvia.
I love you, no matter what.
Oh, can you help me get these bugles off my fingers?
That's why I thought it was bugles, because I remembered that.
Yuri and Noel want to take you to the lab and cage you.
She learned English from the wild and crazy guys.
Okay, let him.
Sitting down and roll around in the mud for me.
He's a public menace.
I'm here to help. I don't know how, but
This is me crying.
I know I gotta
believe
get you
it.
out of here.
This is very moving. But I want to move out of the
So
theater.
this is all a
immediately.
metaphor
You're
for
gonna be
puberty,
here
right?
soon.
Randy?
Cinematography by Haskell Wexler. Cat.
And Jimmy Carter comes in.
Well, you're not letting anybody off the hook there, Bill.
No.
Bill.
No prisoners.
No one
Jonah.
is safe. No one is safe.
You're next.
From you.
Leave people call me a psycho. I'm going to take those people's
Somehow,
heads and carve them in
retroactively.
ashtrays.
Yeah.
She's suddenly in Philip Marlowe's office?
It's sort of bimbo noir.
What a shot.
One perfect
Swing
frame.
by to see Flounder and Bluto and Pinto.
Oh, poor girl. Last guy she dated turned out to be the Loch Ness Monster.
Sorry I chewed your shoe. I'm sorry.
Sam got himself some seamless gutters. Nice.
Never throw his fetch ball against the picture window.
Fifth time this week.
Excuse me, did anyone see a glass shard encrusted Yetta Glanchi go by?
Oh, his apartment is right next to Monument Valley.
The jacket makes him look like a waiter.
Well, folks, should I follow him? What do you
Who's
think?
he looking for?
Wait, where did Joe Estevez go? Did I miss? Did he get killed?
He just slowly.
They just
got-
kicked him out of the movie.
Yeah.
It's Fruit Brute.
Hey,
He just stopped showing up to set.
Yeah.
crickets are trying to drown out the
figured it out.
soundtrack.
Go crickets!
Well, this is where Yuri's Russo-Mexican tracking skills will come in handy.
It's like one of the fire games.
Fully a
Labyrinth.
bear now.
Disguise myself with my own arms.
She can't take off her head.
And
I've been watching too much anime.
Wonder
That blocks
Woman.
everything.
Oh, there's a graffiti-filled underpass in the deep woods.
Hang on, my context fell out. Hang on.
Looks different in every shot.
Every
He's just scratching himself with his own wristwatch.
You get the sense that the actor came up with this and was really, really proud. Like, that is what I would do to defend myself.
Yeah.
Trying to get one last haircut.
There he did it
before he
again.
dies.
He's a modern dancer.
This is IRL werewolf. This is how it would actually play out.
Yeah.
We're doing it. Kind of like a near dark, but for werewolves.
What he got between Paul and his cub.
Even in death, he's sucking his gut in.
Bill!
Damn!
Boom!
No reaction.
Good morning.
Slam against dead
Nothing
people.
gets in. No information ever reaches your brain. Good.
And Congress enacted the Pop Rocks labeling law.
Poor Mikey.
Oh, the crickets are still in the house. Louder, you.
Flagstaff is known
bit
for
of
its
her
crickets.
intelligence is being used to climb these stairs.
Oh, I've played there.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Should I? Yes, I'll take the next.
Shoe cam. Actual shoes.
Looks like she wears a size 38 or whatever the hell sizes they use over there.
Europe.
Okay, she's a werewolf. I think we're all ahead.
Right,
of
we
the
know
movie.
that she's a werewolf, but then, like, how did she... Is it because
She has Dilbert boss horns.
when they did the... Because...
Mini
what?
blinds are fun to watch.
Like, how did she become a werewolf?
Look, he has a little bottle of Mrs. Butterworth on his night table.
Bill?
I think by...
How did she become a werewolf?
That was the sound of the director
in the
giving up and
movie?
leaving.
If you missed it, Hampton,
Just through osmosis?
it just feels like you might want to watch
Okay,
again.
she's a werewolf. We really got to call time on this one.
I don't
Yeah, that's a
remember.
lot of
Well, maybe she turned into
subtlety.
Eddie Van Halen. See?
I missed all the subtle stuff.
Yeah, and she teased her hair, then got downright sadistic with it.
Come on, dead people know what's going to happen here.
Basically, she becomes a member
Hey,
of
if she's a
a
wolf, she'll have 3 rows of
road
breasts.
company of cats.
Ooh, I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's meeting Maynard G. Krebs.
Wow.
He's become a Amish guy.
They have a gentle
spirit
love.
gummy when I first kiss you.
It's Rumspringer.
Surprise ending written and conceived by a tube worm.
I stand corrected. She's not a werewolf. She merely joined the cast of cats.
Think about it.
Think about it.
Won't you?
Yeah.
Saturday.
I love this bit where you guys mix all the songs that totally fit into this beat. So great.
Toss! Well, they ran through the briars and they ran through the brambles and they ran through the places where a rabbit wouldn't go.
Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. We heard it from the people of the town.
Toss!
Toss!
High on a hill lived a lonely goat herd. Lady yodel, lady yodel, lady ooh.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Toss!
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Hey, another Anthony Kiedis reference.
I've got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key.
Toss! Admiral Halsey notified me. We had to have a bath so we couldn't get to sleep.
And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the
And this is the Ugly Kid Joe version, right, Bill? Yeah.
Easter bonnet with all the frills.
Matto.
upon it.
One night in Bangkok makes
What
us
tomato would you?
crumble.
Chicks and
I'd
ducks
sing that
and
in
geese
Reptilicus.
better scurry when I take you out in a surrey.
We were
Jello.
really fresh men. Oh, Susanna.
Yes, harmony.
Not quite on the same note.
I come from Alabama with a band
Oh, you only get
on
one
my knee.
Tusk.
Tusk indeed. Tusk indeed.
Now I really want to listen to Fleetwood Mac.
Good job.
Frightening.
Well, you look just like me now.
I am. I'm just like you. Don't get me
Cosplayers
wrong.
the world over.
Well, why
Raffles.
would you? You look great. Here, turn around. Let me see all you. Heck, I'll be taking pointers from you pretty soon.
Isn't it great being better than everybody else?
It sure is.
Oh, hi, Crow. Hi, Crow.
Oh, no, I'm a Mike. I'm just a werecrow. You know, Crow here says pretty soon he's going to be taking pointers from me.
Yeah, that's great. Look, I found some essence of Mike I had stored. Just inject a little and you'll be right back to normal.
Now, okay, I'll do it.
I had stored, by the way.
Hey, where'd you get it anyway?
I'd rather not say. Powerful, though. Spilled a little on me. Now I got blonde hair. Plus, I got the feeling like I'm from Wisconsin. It's really weird.
Yeah.
I think I got to go lie down.
Well, we better see what Pearl's doing.
You got to hit it with your head.
Oh, right.
There. Good.
Time to watch
Not
me
anymore.
now. Some said it couldn't be done, but drawing inspiration from today's movie, I am ready to do what the world has been putting off for some time. Injecting the essence of a wolf into a man. Bring me the peasant. Now bring me the wolf.
They found a peasant.
Watch out for those
Peasant.
things. I don't think I can control him.
Is that a Torgo?
Well, you tried getting a wolf after
That
midnight.
is
There aren't any
Kevin's
24
old
hour
dog,
wolf on that.
Humphrey.
I got the peasant.
Who was in the episode guide. Everybody is holding him at one
You can't
point.
spring a dead cat without hitting a peasant. I think I did pretty good.
Well, the experiment's shot because of Bobo.
Shaw.
Should we start a We Hate Bobo Club?
Shaw.
Let's.
I'm president.
Jinx. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I could have gotten a lot of peasants. Anyway, he is a wolf, isn't it? Oh, are you going to fight me? Oh, don't you fight me. Look out, he's going to eat me. Wolf, he's going to eat me. Oh, he's eating me. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, it's terrible. Oh.
There he is.
Hey, thank
Oh,
you.
who are these guys?
Nice.
So you say, Bill, that one wasn't too much of a slog for you guys to watch and write
No, that
on.
was fun. I mean, like scenes like the pool room were a bit of a drag, but yeah, as they go, that one was a lot of fun.
There's bees.
Well, Humphrey.
Wait, like back to that first the question that one of our fans asked at the beginning of like, which is the real worst movie to watch? It's like there's that fine line between some of these movies being like, ooh, rough to watch a bunch and write for, and then there's some that you're just on their own. You're like, this is way too. It's just enjoyable nonsense on its own.
Totally. I love this ending. Always have.
What's the stinger? Yes.
This is absolutely fascinating.
Wow.
And it was.
Mulder.
Hey. And it
Mulder,
was.
there's Bill Corbett, thanks for making the scene with us, man.
My
We
pleasure,
really
you guys.
appreciate
It was nice hanging out with you.
Yeah, it was great.
So much
And
fun.
thanks, Hampton, Jonah, Nate.
Yeah, thanks.
I think we got some questions. I wonder if Matt McGinnis, there he is now.
I'm
There
here.
He was there the whole time.
I'm here. I'm
Hey,
just lurking in the shadows.
Can I mention something, Matt, before you get going? I just found out that we booked the Rockafire Explosion, the band from Showbiz Pizza, for the telethon. They're going to actually do some songs
Nice.
for us. Yeah, they're the like patron saints of robotic puppets, so
Yeah.
we're lucky to have them. Anyway, I want to mention that.
Whoa.
I think it's Friday, starts at what,
6 Eastern, I
6
believe.
Eastern, 3 Pacific.
3 Pacific. Yes. That's
Anyway,
good.
go ahead. Sorry about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that amazing update. We do have a couple more fan questions. And let me see. I have my document here. Here we go. So, Joel and Bill, this is for you guys again. But I guess, Hampton and Jonah, if you want to throw in as well. On
No,
this
I'm okay.
one.
I'm good. Thanks.
I insist.
Quiet, old man.
Neil Burgess.
DeGrasse Tyson.
If only. Neil Burgess asks, was there a riff so obscure that only the writer understood it, or did everyone listen to Sun Ra?
Sun Ra?
Sun Ra, yeah. Anyway, was there a
what
riff?
is he asking? I mean,
That feels like a riddle that if I don't get it right, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, is there anything you can't remember specifically?
Number one is Rocket Number 9 is a reference to Sun Ra. That's what he's asking. So
Well, to simplify the question somewhat, was there a riff in any show that was just so obscure that I guess only
I got one.
The guy who wrote it got it. What's
it was
that?
it was for Time Travelers in season 11, where Elliot Kalin had us start singing the theme song to a summer camp in North New Jersey, and like was just we're like we don't know, it's just so specific. He's like, no, but it looks exactly like this regional commercial that I grew up seeing every spring when they were advertising.
It was a resort. It was a resort.
Was it a resort? But it was like, but it was like a seasonal thing, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Isn't a resort just a camp for rich people?
Yeah, maybe.
Exposing
most
Elliot.
most camps don't have theme song commercials.
Okay.
That I know of.
He went to the rich kids camp across the lake.
Yes,
and his
but,
job was to
it's like he had to find it on YouTube to show us, to teach us, so we could do that riff. And I remember just being like, this is
Isn't there? There's one about Mike's keyboard, right? There's like there's a riff about Mike's keyboard.
We
right?
indulged a couple of times and got very meta. Mike had a ex-girlfriend apparently who made off with a keyboard of his, and we made a joke about it. It's like it was only for the writer's room.
Yeah. I mean, early on, I guess we didn't really understand like how close people were listening, and it wasn't super clear, right? So of course we always got rewarded by talking about obscure things, so it kind of perpetuated the whole thing. So it wasn't like it didn't seem like there was ever a rule like you can't go too far, it'll all shut down.
I would also add, Joel, and everybody here who like has been on the show, it's like you have so many jokes that you have to like go pretty rare or weird every now and then, or else they're all just cornball jokes.
Yeah, then
I think sometimes I feel like some of those questions feel like it'll help churn some fantastic story that we don't have.
I forgot. Sorry,
one that was so crazy.
Joel, you were there. I punched Elliot because of this song that he wanted us to sing. I mean, that is kind of a story.
It is. It would be fun. You know what would really be the topper is if you could remember the freaking song. That would make it all come together and seem it perfectly. Because we don't know it, we're lost.
Joel's
Joel's
improv style of no, but here's why you suck.
Well, thank you for contributing, Jonah, to that question. Like I told you could. So thank you. Let's move on here. We have two more questions. Michelle C asks, when you have to cut a movie for time or content, I guess edit it down, does this make the riffing easier or more difficult?
Could go either way. Like sometimes it's a blessing to get, like if that pool scene was like twice as long or something like that. But yeah, sometimes it just feels like it's all good and it's a short movie, and it's a shame to lose some of it.
Yeah, lately with the shows we do, we just hand it over to Ryan Ritchie, our editor, and we don't tell him what to do at all. He just gets it and cuts it, and we just don't really fret about it because I think that would make me cuckoo. Like, oh no, leave this in. We're gonna rip something fantastic later. It's just it doesn't work like that.
An editor's gonna have the mind to still make everything make sense.
Yeah,
like we're still gonna have that perspective. Yeah.
So many of the cuts we did, as you remember, Joel, were just because of we had a commercial break, like a very specified amount of time, and we just had to throw some stuff overboard. That was showbiz back in the day, kids.
Some dirty stuff that had to go.
Oh yeah.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, Joel, there's an episode that I vividly remember watching as a kid, and that it wasn't a cutout thing, but you stood up and opened an umbrella to block like a lady's bit.
I think so.
To block from the bots so they couldn't see. Which I always thought was fascinating that he was like, thinking about that the movies are, finding out later that there was edited for content and time.
Yeah,
I thought it was fascinating to use that as a.
We did that in Avalanche too, but it was really elaborate. Where Tom and Crow had drones.
Yeah.
There was a woman with breasts, like getting into a hot tub.
Oh, one of them.
There
she goes.
Flew drones in there to fly.
They come out with these remote controls, and they fly drones that just track her breasts like perfectly.
Yeah, Bill. What's like
drones
there?
hotter.
You guys have like a sensor. You guys have a sensor thing, right, for riff tracks? So the
Yeah, it's not consistent.
Times change.
Yeah.
I will say the hardest thing about that drones gag is that I was the person who kind of had to map out how the drones were going to cover the naughty bits.
And you took your time.
So, well, that's the thing is when I had to like focus in and make sure that they were covering everything, I was so afraid that somebody was going to walk into my office and I'd just have to cover my screen like, no, nothing.
I am mapping breasts. Okay. It's
Okay. Nothing wrong with it.
Yes. It's normal.
Strictly on the up and up.
Breast mapper.
We have one last question, and Joel, I think this may dovetail nicely with a little bit of news you have for us after this.
Sure.
This question is, Joel, this comes from David Mello, by the way. Great name. Joel, when did you come up with the idea of the Gizmoplex, and what inspired you?
Oh, brother. Wow.
Your brother's there?
I think I have a drawing right here. This is one of the first images. Actually, I have it right here. This is one of the first images I made of kind of trying to figure it out. And I was reading, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Jerry Lewis had these really funny Jerry Lewis family theaters, right? Do you remember those, Bill? Like, I think they had them in New York, right? Like, he had a chain of theaters.
Cali thing.
Yeah, he had a chain of theaters, and I found these ads that said, if you can press a button, you can run my theater. And it was going to be kind of like a McDonald's. Yeah, a McDonald's of movie theaters. And so I think I kind of started with that. Like, what if the Mads decided that we're going to start a Cineplex and all that? But Matt came up with the name Gizmoplex, by the way. He's right over there.
He's right there. Get him.
I can see him. Get him.
See him
I
right
can
there.
see him right there. But anyway, speaking of the Gizmoplex, I've been asked to announce the first two movies that we've got that we can announce. Number one is a movie from 2019 called Demon Squad. It's directed by Thomas Smith, starring Kristen Fulmer, Emily Leigh Kristen Johnson, and it gets a 5.1 rating on IMDb.
It's something.
And number two is Robot Wars, which is a Charlie Band movie and was directed by Albert Band. I'm assuming it's his brother, starring Don Michael Paul, Barbara Crampton, James Staley, and is a 4.2 on IMDb.
Yeah, Barbara Crampton.
Yeah. That's what we got.
Wow.
Breaking news, everybody. The first two movies.
Exclusive.
This will really get their toes to tapping when they hear these movie titles.
Kill Bill 1 and 2. You guys got it.
Take it.
Well, if you want more movies like that, please go. Sorry to interrupt you, Joel. If you want more movies like that, please go to makemoremst3k.com. Help us get more episodes. Help us build the Gizmoplex. And Joel, I'll leave it to you.
That's it. I was just going to say goodnight. Thank you guys so much. It was so fun. And thank you, backers, for throwing in. Yes. We feel like we really appreciate it. So thank you. Good night.
Yeah, thanks.
See you tomorrow night.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so
much.
Yep. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Get some sleep.
Thank
Tom
you.
Servo here for Mystery Science Theater 3000. Listen, friend, do you want to be the very best version of yourself? Well, now, if you act fast, you can be. Just head over to makemoremst3k.com and make a pledge before May 7th. If you do, I promise, women will want you, and men will want to be you, or vice versa, whatever's better for you. Either way, just visit makemoremst3k.com right now and join us, won't you?